Good morning. How we doing? We got Madison. Hello. We've also got Guy with a smile with 11 months of support. Thank you so very much. How are you? We've also got Wasted Mind with the bits. Thank you, thank you. Getting to see our big emotes. We've got Bill. We've got Scott. Got Biscuit. Hello. How are y'all doing? My goodness. Yeah, if you guys missed it, we did get 6 new animated emotes. So now we have a clap, eyebrows loading, the bleach. I'm missing a couple. Oh shit, what am I missing? Eyebrows and oh, what's a panic? I should have known it was panic. So if you guys have missed those, we've got 6 new animated emotes. If you guys like those, I do on my throne, we have a little crowdfundy fund. If you guys want to get some more, there is a spot. Oh, Stream Deck says no today. Okay, well, that's how it's gonna be. If you guys want some more, we are crowdfunding some more. We can get even more animated emotes. So those are what we got, and we can get more if you guys want. Thank you so much for a replacement for Monster Energy. I could never replace the baby. Wait, Simone, thank you for the bits. Today, we're gonna get back to the Elden Ring minis we started last week. So, last weekend, we were on the front page, thank you again, Twitch, and we started these guys, and I wanna get back to them today. So we're gonna keep working on the gold for our tree sentinel. We've got a bit more to do on, like, the shield and stuff. And, I guess depending on how far we get or if I need to swap, we've still got some, we got Margit we can start, so I think we're just gonna power through what we can today. But that's the plan. What are you guys up to? How was the weekend? What have we been doing, chat? We went on another little adventure day yesterday, which was fun. Went to an area that has a lot of like Asian restaurants and shops and cafes. Got some ramen, got some snacks. And then I read a lot of my book yesterday, which was nice. And we watched Mickey 17, which is a very weird movie. It was fine. It's on HBO now if anyone else had not seen it. But that was our day. What have you guys been up to? How was the weekend here? Well, I get started on our gold. I'm just gonna dive right in on kind of the highlights for this gold. We got a lot of the gold kind of set up last time, but it's definitely time for highlights and just making it shine, a little more bling. The mama mouse told me, "Stop licking brushes, feels bad, man." Next thing she'll say to stop sniffing the glue. It's okay, we just don't tell her wasted mind. We just don't tell her. She can't correct what she doesn't know, you know? We just don't tell her. But yeah, that's what we've been up to this week. What have you guys been up to? What's going on, chat? How was the weekend? The other kind of exciting thing, and this will be when we go over to the other camera, is I upgraded my monitor. I got myself an ultra wide. But it does mean that, like, all my resolutions and stuff are a little weird while I get used to it and get everything set back up. So I tried my best to get everything set up for the article later, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, got some stuff upgraded here. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. That's exactly right. Exactly. I didn't see anything. I would never. I didn't see anything. Nice. I really like it, but it does take some getting used to. Like, I loaded into Monster Hunter the other night, and everything was just really weird resolutions, and it's gonna take some getting used to. Ooh, do we think it's nights this week? It could be, because last week was what? It was Old World, and we were front. Slam gave me the nice little summary in chat. I'm trying to remember what was in it. It could be. Back to some 40K. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go up to our highest gold. Start laying it out. I keep getting freaking fuzz in my brush. About to lose it. Sadie's just up here rolling around on my table. It's too early for the Horus Heresy box. I think Knights make sense. Go back to that before you all the big heresy stuff. Because it's usually like mid to late June for their summer release, right? Let's go and check out the eye bleach animation on the screen. Dealing with the contact lens issues, lots of eye pain. Oh, if you need to turn off like animations, that's also a setting in Twitch. So I'm gonna mention that in case that helps. Hey, Bit Bunner, hello. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. What were we up to today? Out playing some miniatures and models. What were you working on? Welcome, welcome. We are working on some Elden Ring minis. So this is the Tree Sentinel, which if you've played Elden Ring, you probably met him right off the start here. He just likes to welcome all the new players. So we've got the Tree Sentinel, and then also Alexander is what we started last week, and we're getting back to him and trying to get him finished up and ready for like basing and stuff here. How was your stream? So I stopped wearing contact lenses. I don't think I could do contacts. It's the poke in my eyeball. I don't think I could do it. But yeah, Bill, if you need to turn off like all emote animations, it's a setting you can turn off if they're bothering you. No, you're good, Bill. I just wanted to mention that in case that would help while you're browsing this week. I was trying to remember exactly where it is. Chat, do you know where that setting is? I think it's just in general settings. I know that I've seen it, but I haven't actually turned it on for myself. But if that would help you while yeah. Ravenlord, hello. Metslaw, hello. How we doing? Oh, the lovely deep gold. Thank you. So that is Retributor armor. And then I thinned down Rhinox hide. And then I'm coming back with actually some scale color. I've got Elven Gold and Citrine. So that's what we're working up right now. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Ghost Dog Solo, do you get a horse if you beat him? No. You do get your own mount in the game, just not from him. Not from him. What you up to? You get Torrent, which is like a, what kind of animal would he be? What would Torrent be? Not quite a horse. I mean, we would call him a horse, but you do get a mount, but not from him. What you up to? Settings, chat, appearance. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's brilliant. I didn't play much Elden Ring, but I do remember the Gold Knight. Uh-oh, did we meet him the hard way? What were you up to today? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to check out some more minis here on Twitch, we'll find out here in a moment what 8-Bit was working on. What did we have today? Welcome everybody coming. Those coming over with the raid. What are we working on? What projects have we got? I have an autoimmune disorder. Contact stopped working. Then I'd be looking at a corneal transplant. Oh yeah. That's rough. But yeah, hopefully the settings and chat appearance if anyone else also needs to turn off emote animations. So when you do that, Bill, you should just see the static image rather than it being animated. I believe is how that works. So whatever the thumbnail is for it, you'll still see. You can still see people using the emote, it just won't be animated. I'm good, thank you. I've been working on some Space Wolf successors. Ready for the box next week? Let's go. Let's go. I'm so glad they got a good update. They were my first 40k army. And even though I'm not playing anymore, it's just nice to see them get some love. Trying to decide what to do with mine. I don't know what to do with my Space Wolves chat. Hey Midwest, welcome in. How are you? Uh-oh, had some health issues. I'm glad you're back. Glad fighting through those. We're happy to see you. What you up to today? It's good to see you. 8-Bit says I was painting Eldari Autark today. She's very purple. Ooh, and cherry blossom theme. Chat. I know a lot of you are gonna like that. Go click on the link. Go check out that stream. That sounds so pretty. I'm gonna have to come check it out later. Eldari Autark. Yeah, it's all of Wasted Mind's favorite words back to back. All back to back. Hi, Farm. Welcome in. How are you? Sell your Warhammer. I think it's time. It's time. Even the Space Wolves. That's the hard part. I was okay selling the Tyranids. It's getting harder now. It's getting harder now. Bees, welcome in. How are you? I don't mind painting Warhammer. Like I don't mind doing commissions, but we're just not playing. It doesn't make sense to keep it. I thought about the Skaven too. I'm like, oh, that one's gonna be tough too, but Like, it's time. If I can sell this game and, like, put that toward Japan trip, like, that's just it makes more sense to me. Let's see. Blood pressure was too high. I almost had a heart attack. I'm a little overweight, so trying to deal with that. My girlfriend's been pushing myself sometimes I don't deserve, but I'm happy I got her. I am glad you've got a good positive force there with you to help you through it. I can't. It's tricky. It is tough losing the weight. I've been on that journey myself here for a bit. It is tough. Having the support makes a big difference. I'm glad you've got someone. We're not using them and leaving Warham. No point in keep. I know, but they're my babies. My babies. I know. I know. The Space Wolves are also because they're like the heresy scheme, and I don't know how well they're gonna sell. I don't know who else is looking for heresy scheme Space Wolves, but we'll try it. Guess if anyone is looking for heresy theme Space Wolves, let me know. They're a little different. A little different. I still regret not selling my Warriors of Chaos when a friend asked if I would sell them. I hadn't played for ages with them. No emotions, only money. I have emotions. But the emotions could be going to Japan, so I think those outweigh the not using Space Wolf ones. You know? Just gotta convince myself. Put the brain and the heart together, you know? For Raiders, or those here in chat, anyone doing some hobby this weekend? The other day, I was working on decals for some knights and getting ready for a freehand on them. We're gonna do, I found an old banner for the, I just blanked out on the order. The Red Sisters of Battle. Bloody Rose, that's the one. I found an old banner that they use and I want to put it on our knight. So, I was getting all the decals done so that I can just focus on the freehand here this week. Anyone else doing some hobby? More money, more models? No more models, no. Hispanics, welcome in. I need to start planning to go to Japan. I've always wanted to go up. I don't know where to start looking. Ghost Fox, yes. Passport. I actually am trying to get the last little bits of like paperwork I need to do that bit. It's really overwhelming though, Maddox. Like I've looked and it's like there's so many resources, there's so many places to go. I have a couple of friends who have been, so I was gonna kind of poke their brain when I get started like in earnest here. But yeah, it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot. But if you've already got the passport, you're ahead of me. I've never had a passport, and I had to actually like put in paperwork to get my like full birth certificate. So I'm waiting on that. I don't have my like actual one. So I can't do anything until I can get that piece. And unfortunately, because of the real ID stuff here in the States, I was trying to get it while everyone else was trying to get that. So I think I'm in like a really, really, really long queue and it's taking forever. So just bad timing on my part. And but yeah, it sounds like you're already ahead of me. Bill says hobby this weekend. Funny you should mention. I actually put paint on minis last night. Currently fan with oil paints on flat things. I was enjoying the oh wait, it's dry already acrylics. I was gonna ask if you were gonna do the oils on the minis. Is that a plan or maybe not yet? Hey Drexy, welcome in. Speaking of decal, I have to add some to my Chaos Nights. Spent a week and a half adding them and painting two big ones. Feels like something's missing still. I think nights are just perfect for decals. Like you can really go nuts. You can still do freehand. You can still do the weathering. I think they're a very good project for decals. Yeah. Make a list of places to visit and things to do. Weigh that against how much time and money you have. What you can like realistically do together. I think is the like if you list everything out and like a lot of them are in one area, you might have to either plan for more time for another area or, maybe that's trip number 2. I think, when we like to travel, we like to have, like, a list of things where it's like, no matter what, we want to do these things. And, like, the smaller stuff, if we don't get to it, it's whatever. But I think definitely having those, like, need to do things, for sure. That can help. Looked at tell her I ordered the passport. Is that how it works? Depends. Depends how long that, much time you got. Passport can take a while. A while. My passport was shorter wait than I was told when I got into 2023. I need so I could fly to the UK that October. Yeah, if I can get the silly... I just need the documents to actually get the passport. I'm not even to that step yet, so... Hopefully I can get myself caught up here. Get back on track. I think it was something large, I'd maybe do oil. Otherwise, nope, seems like too much trouble. That's fair. I think like a bust. I'd want to do a bust in oil. If I were to take some time to do like a... I still kind of want to take, and I'm just not feeling painting at the moment. When I'm back in the like art groove, take a week, clear the table, and just do oils for like a week. Just to really put some time into it. I'm just not inspired at the moment for that kind of thing, but at some point. Say I freehanded some hazard stripes on them. Let's say I can't paint a straight line, but it's okay, it adds to the chaos. My wife and I are planning to go. It's gonna be our honeymoon. Ah, but life keeps happening. Life will do that. Life will do that, unfortunately. I hope we can get it all sorted out. It is intimidating. It is intimidating. Especially, like, I'm not someone who travels a lot to begin with. So then having to figure out some of this for the first time and just not being used to it, it's a lot. So if you're in kind of that same boat, definitely understand. I went to local community college. They had a program to help you get it. Took an afternoon for the paperwork. They walked me through it and then came in the mail. Oh, a month later. Was renewing though, as I lived out of the country for 3 years. Here it's 10 working days to get the proper documents. Or your old passport. Yeah, here if you're renewing, it's pretty easy. The first one takes a little bit more work. My understanding is like, I think you can even do it like online for the renewing. But because I've never had one, I've got to do like the full process. But I'm not, yeah, again, I'm not even to that point yet. So I'm still trying to get them to go down into the basement and get my birth certificate and mail it to me. I would have thought more of this was digital, but apparently not. Apparently not. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you today? We are talking about traveling, but I'm back to work on our Elden Ring minis. This is the tree sentinel we started last week. Want to get them to where we can just do the basing and kind of move on to the next things. You can renew online. I was kind of shocked when I wanted to renew a couple years back. Yeah, I think because they already have, like, all the important stuff. Then it's much easier to get the renewal. But you gotta go through all the verification stuff the first time. And then it's a lot easier. Nikki's got rooting for, oh, an F1 any given week? I'll let Scott answer for himself. Mine switches. Mine switches. I'll let Scott answer for who he likes to root for. I just want them all to have a good time. This is American talking about getting passports. It's so easy here in the UK. I think it's also like the number of people applying too. Just sheer volume of people trying to get them. So having to validate all that information with that many people just takes time. Just don't let it expire like I did. Makes sense. I also get mine mailed to me because I have no idea where the originals are. Most drivers doing well. There's a short list of those I don't like. That's fair. I always like to see Lewis doing well. I like Lewis a lot. Yeah, kind of the same. I know if someone's like having a rougher week or a rougher season, I like to root for the underdog or someone who's maybe had a rougher time. What about you, Squeezel? Those who watch Formula One, who we rooting for. Max did not have a good time. I heard part of it. I was getting ready for stream, but I heard part of it. Did I get the certificate email? Oh no, print out myself. Apparently you can't do that. Yep, nope. Gotta have the, at least here, I don't know. It's different. There's a seal and things you have to have here. Which is why I have to. I had a copy of mine. So it doesn't have the official seal and stuff. So all that's gotta get mailed, unfortunately. I would assume it's similar, having like the official stamps and whatnot, but gotta have that. Yeah, exactly. Be a print your own certificate. Be whoever your Photoshop skills allow you to be. Exactly. Welcome on in. How are you? That would be a little scary. Everyone printing out their their official documents. There's some I prefer others. Max gets too petulant for my taste. That's fair. I really used to not like Max, and he's grown on me a little. He's mellowed out a bit. He's grown on me a little bit. I think also him just being like so fed up with some of the like the FIA and the like system parts of things. I relate to that quite a bit, so he's grown on me a bit. Just because he's mellowed out a bit. New Bello, when they gonna finally get to Formula 2? They should have improved after all this time, right? They just can't seem to move up. New, what you up to today? Just can't seem to move on. I said a pretty one with different watermarks on it, but it's only for online use. Interesting. I say Jeeves, welcome in. The lines are long for passports here in Canada as well. A lot you have to supply to the government. Yeah. I think it makes sense for the first one. What you up to today? We are working on some Elden Ring minis. I've got the Tree Sentinel, and then Iron Fist Alexander. It's hanging off to the side. We gotta get his basing a little further along today. But that's my plan. What are you guys up to today? Not looking at a passport since everyone's talking about them. You can join the wait with me, noob. Join the wait. I should have gotten one a while back. We just don't travel very much, so didn't seem as important at the time, but now I want to go somewhere, so I need it. Now I want to go somewhere. Yeah, there are Formula. Sorry, I was memeing. I'll go back in case anyone did not know. There is Formula 2 and Formula 3, and they're different cars. They're a different car class. You just work your way the opposite way. You go from 3 to 2 to 1. Queue, that's right. You gotta get in the queue. Hop on in. Yours turns out in 2 years, so all good for now. Yeah, like we said, don't let it expire. Keep on top of it. I'm gonna add a bit more of our shading to the bottom of the shield here. I think it needs a little bit more. I watched Formula 1 in a long time. I don't like how uncool the cars look now. I think they're still pretty cool. My favorite to still watch is I love watching Rally. I don't keep up with it like a season or anything, but I like watching Rally. I think it's fun. They just go round. In Denmark, if you don't show up with your old passport, the fee for getting one is doubled. So kind of sad for me. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I'm bad. I've never even had a passport or left the country. The only time I've left the country is like a cruise, so that I don't think that counts. But same. I want to start doing more traveling, so I need to get my stuff together. All of my traveling's been here in the States, and I want to change that. I want to go exploring before we get too old. Before we can't do all those steps. Very early 90s. WRC's grade 2. Last time I watched Formula 1, Ferrari won every time, and I drifted off. It's not as exciting when someone's, like, winning every single race. Yeah. Not quite as exciting. Like, this season is it's a bit more exciting. We've got some more fighting going on. It's not real racing if all the tires don't come off of the ground at the same time. That's right. I need air. I need air. It seems fun. Anyone else watching any? I watched my Stars are out of the playoffs. The Oilers were all over us. I'm wondering if wonder if we're gonna get a coaching change here. Feel like we probably need to. Anyone else watching some sports ball? That's all I really kept up with, if I'm honest. And even that was because it was back on easier for us to watch. Back on main channels. Alright. So I think these are actually tree roots. But then all of the inlay on the shield I'm gonna try and pick out a bit too. It's actually designs and then the tree roots like running around it. It's got a lot going on and layered on top of each other here. But on Colin slash on Rupe really felt like a mood shift in the series. It did. It did. Well, this is just kind of downhill from there. We just need some muscle squeeze. We don't have we just can't get physical. And then when we should be, coach is telling us not to be. That's not okay. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. We need to be more physical. Especially against a team like the Oilers. I've never been outside of Europe except Israel. And that's like going outside your door. Take 5 steps, go back in, say you've been running. I think here in the States it's just so hard. It's expensive to go to obviously I'm here in Texas. You can go down to Mexico. Canada's a little easier, but to go anywhere else it's a lot of time, a lot of money, so it's difficult. Can't just hop on a train and be in a country in 2 hours. I went from Europe to Japan. All my travels have been within Europe. That's why I went. Want to go to Japan? Yeah. Friend of mine worked in Japan for a year. I kind of envy him. Everyone I know who has been has loved it. Go. Plus, obviously, I'm just a big weeb, so I want to go. I want to go. Free room and board. Oh, and a guide to Tokyo. Considering moving out to Wisconsin and planning a scouting trip in September, October. Can head back up to closer with Adepticon and stuff. Trying to leave the US and not go back. That one's scary to me. Honestly, I would like to, but money and visas and things. If we thought planning a trip to Japan was stressful, that's even more. Would it be nice? Absolutely. I lived in Madison for a year and loved the area. Noble Night Games in Fitchburg is the nicest game store I've ever been to. JPEG, hello, how are you? Ah, yes, happy Pride. It's Pride Month. Anyone do anything to celebrate? We are going to be doing some fundraising here on stream. Not this week, but the following week. We're going to be raising money for the Trevor Project. So if you guys want to help us with that, I'll have more details here soon. We're gonna save or raise some money for the Trevor Project. You worked on a fruit plantation at the countryside. Not that many spoke English, no tourists at all. Yeah, when you go out to the more rural areas, definitely need to know your Japanese. I've been studying on my own, so I'm not I don't know, I feel like I should be making better progress, but I've been studying Japanese on my own. For when we go, I want to be able to at least do the basic stuff. Trying to get as comfortable as I can to be able to navigate around and ask for stuff if we need to. Feels scary to stay in the US now that it is to leave. it's so expensive. I'll leave it at that. It's just so expensive, unfortunately. Look at the southwest quadrant of Fleet. South from Hudson, west of Madison. And there's potential at the cross. I just say Japanese for you for going. Sort of crash course. Can't learn much but the basics. I've been doing Busu because I want to get better at speaking. And I thought that helped me with some of the reading and the speaking bit. And then I've been doing Wani Kani to learn kanji, which has been super helpful too. Leveled up to level 9. Doing it. I think it's like 60 levels, but you know, one at a time here. Been enjoying it. The only rush I have is whenever we decide to go visit, so just kind of do it as I can. Before the internet's out there either, yeah. That makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna do more of our shade on the inside of the shield too. Just caught my more of our Rhinox hide. Just thin that out. Throw that in there. JPIC, what you up to today? Let's see. Other than that, I'm trying to think if there's any. I've not been playing a lot of games here lately. We do have Summer Game Fest is coming up this week, so we'll get some video game announcements. I started replaying Final Fantasy X, which is really cozy, but I've been reading my book a lot more this week. So it's been between getting the new monitor set up and reading my book, that's been a lot of my week. Anyone else playing any games? So then Google Translate won't be a fun way to communicate with your employee. Yeah, most Europeans speak English. The French just refuse to. I am glad that for when we go, if I do get caught up, that the Google reuse your camera does work pretty well for like basic stuff. So I'm grateful for that, but I'd like to be able to do more of it myself. Ooh, did some scuba diving. Now I am tired. I can imagine. I feel like that would be a lot between, the actual scuba-ing and getting prepared for it. Seems like a lot. Been playing Skull and Bones. People shoot out hard a year ago. Yeah, it was deserved. And the time has done quite a bit of a 180. It's a much better game now. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Between everything they said about it, I don't know. Glad you're enjoying it. I won't touch it, but glad you're enjoying it. Favorite dubbing industry, they're generally worse, like Spain, Italy, France, but not for some reason Germany. Group and Bully, which is right on the border. Not quite Chicagoland, but also not quite. I am like this year we took a different route up to Adepticon, and I thought it was gonna be a little bit more like suburbs than it was. I was surprised. It really is just like you're out there and then city. You're out there and then city. I'm alive, welcome in. Just bought Total War Warhammer 3. Caught the sale day before they raised the price. Haven't played Total War in decades. Welcome on in. I so badly want to play those games, but I can't get that camera to make sense in my brain. What do we think of Total War here so far? Or I guess the Warhammer one. I wish I could get those to make sense in my brain. The camera is something else. I have some family in Hudson, brother outside Chicago, so it puts me in the same region. Camera's so weird, but get a hold of some practice. I've been told that there are mods that help, but I honestly I didn't care enough to get the mods set up in a way that helped me. But I've been told there are some that helps if that helps you at all. Maybe they'll click better with you, so I'll mention it just in case. I still couldn't quite get it to I didn't feel like futzing with it, but I've been told the mods can make it better. But the camera is so weird. Well, sorry, welcome in. How are you? I keep buying the Total War Warhammer games and then realizing they're not for me. That's fair too. I like the like overworld stuff where you're having to like decide where you're going and like doing the like events and stuff. But yeah, the second I have to go into the battle and fight that camera, it's over for me. Which is a shame. But I'd like to be able to play them, but it doesn't connect in my brain. I'm painting 6 flame reserves each. Nice. Swapping over to some chaos for a bit. Don't think I'd mod it. Just like, wow, I want the real experience. That's fair. That's fair. Fight through that camera. I mean, if you stick with it, I'm sure you will get it. I just didn't get it. I didn't care enough to keep trying, I guess is the best way to put it. It was cool, but not cool enough for me to stick it out. Alright, I'm just base coating all the little branches and stuff on his shield. The little, like, brush part of his helmet, too, we need to look at again. I remember last time, depending on the screenshot, it was a little hard to see what color that is, but it almost looked like a green from what I remember, but we'll take another look. Which would make sense if he's all very naturey, tree-y, but it was like a very weird green, I think, from the screenshot we looked at. So we'll take a look here in a second. I was right, never was wrong when they said fresh start wouldn't work. People won't play. No, free start. Sorry, 3 fresh starts in. Mhm. For, sorry. For Total War? I think that more players play with WoW with mods than without, so you're getting the real unexperienced. That's true. When I did play a ton of WoW, I also had mods. I had had a ton of things for raiding and stuff. That's true. That was always the making sure all your stuff was updated before diving into the raids and stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which of this is branch and which of this is shield. They're all just kind of overlaid on top of each other. It's kind of tough. Oh, for what? First season of Discovery. Okay, I haven't played WoW in a long ass time. I used to raid, and that was like the only game I played for a while, but it's been a long time. I am however many years clean of WoW. Now I do Final Fantasy 14 whenever I have the MMO itch. It's been a long time. That was main healing. Wait, healing mage? WoW's really changed. Healing mage is not a phrase I ever thought I'd read. Is the pattern sculpted on the horse tabard? Did you put it? This is all sculpted, yeah. So he's got the kind of feathery here. That is sculpted. We did so it's painted to kind of bring it out a little bit more. And then everything on the armor is also all sculpted. It's wild, all the little swirlies and stuff on the horse armor. And then I'm just trying to do my best to bring out what is sculpted on the mini. But a lot of it is sculpted. It's pretty cool. Seeing Discovery is a different experience than a fresh. Yeah, I don't even know. I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys talk. Wow, I haven't played in years. Another experience. That's what I was saying. Fresh start. Those servers. There's no healing mages. I still don't know what that means. Kinda go to their gaming stuff. We played Monster Train 2 on Wednesday, that was pretty fun. I do wanna go back to that, I just haven't been gaming as much the last couple days. Anyone else playing anything fun? I'm excited to see what we'll get with the Summer Game Fest. There's the main show, and then the other one I always love to watch is the Wholesome Games. They always have some really good stuff in there. So that's Saturday, I believe. The main show is Friday. Trying to remember what else we still need to see. Any games we're excited to see this weekend with Game Fest? It's playing a little. What did you think of Night Rain? I've watched some streamers play Night Rain. I'm glad I didn't get it. It's not for me. It's definitely not for me. But I did watch some of the like Souls speedrunner streamers were playing through it. Okay. Lady Growly. Any luck with Switch Peter? I don't think we've gotten another round that we can, JPIC. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything else. Nothing from Nintendo yet, so please be a brat. It's fun but skippable. If you have two friends that are into it, it's nice, but it kind of sucks solo. That's kind of what I know they're doing. I saw they're doing like a patch for solo stuff. I think this week it comes out, so hopefully that'll help. But yeah, it's definitely not for me. But it was cool to watch those that play a lot of Souls games kind of dive into it. I am gonna try though, JPEG for that Switch. I'm gonna keep as soon as I do see like an opportunity to hop in. I do want to hop in. Just no luck just yet. I want I want a Mario Kart, darn it. My bestie loves Mario, and we used to do Mario Karts all the time. And I want to get the new Switch as just an excuse to play Mario Kart with her. No luck so far. Ever seen the hype for the Switch? The games. I want to play Pokemon. I want to play Mario Kart. I want to play. Nintendo's got good games. I still hope we're due for another Animal Crossing. Hope you can get it. I hope so. Thank you. Hopefully get one. If not, and I gotta wait for like holidays, that's fine. I just want the excuse to play Mario Kart with my friend. Let's see. Do I have an interview with a major game developer local to Seattle? Best of luck. I hope it goes well. Just completely forgot his leg also need highlights, so we're gonna do that right now. I was trying to remember what else. I had written down some games to play coming out soon. The one I'm most excited to play with chat is there's a game called Date Everything, where you can date literally like every item in your house. They like become people that you can talk to. So we're gonna play that when it comes out. I think it comes out like middle of the month. But we're gonna play that. What else was on the list? Trying to remember. The other one I was looking at was To a T, which is from the people that did Katamari Damacy. It had okay reviews. I think I'll play that off stream. I don't think we'll bring that on, but it looks silly. And it's got the charm of like the Katamari games. Oh, my girlfriend downloaded that to play it later. Yeah, I'll probably play that off stream, but I had it on my list. Metaphor Fantasio's on Game Pass now, so I'll play that at some point here. Probably after I finish up Final Fantasy X. I don't think I can do two giant RPGs at the same time. That might be a little much. Anyone else playing anything? Looking forward to anything? I mentioned I've been doing more reading this week. I've been reading The Devils by Joe Abercrombie, and it's been very good. It's very fun. It's kind of a grim, dark fantasy where you have kind of dysfunctional D&D party out on a holy quest. And it's been fun. It's my first Abercrombie to read, and it's I like his style. I'm definitely gonna read more from him after this. Lots of Balatro lately. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I wish I had gotten into it as much as you guys have. Like I know Capurioso was like really into it. Butts was doing a lot of it. I enjoyed it, but I didn't get like as into it as everyone else seemed to. Kind of wish I had. Just didn't grab me the same way. All right, got a little bit of his halberd. I'm gonna make black. I think this part was black. From when we had our reference. I'll go ahead. Helps break it up a little bit too. He's got a lot of gold. So if there's any bits that aren't gold, we need to make sure we grab them. Playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, so 2.5 season. Nice. I have some friends that play that quite a bit. Sounds like it's a good season. All right, let's get our gray. I also want to do kind of a highlight with like a brown gray. I think I want to find the Skaven colors to do that. So I'm going to grab those in a second. So I think the lighter one will work nicely with it. But we'll find out together. I'm going to come back for that tree roots and stuff. Let me get my nice brush out. Did we have any other hobby news? I don't think we had any other like Warhammer news this week. Waiting on Space Wolves. Hey, Basement Dweller fella, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Here is the, this is the Tree Sentinel. So, if anyone's played Elden Ring, you might have met him really early, maybe earlier than you should have. Trying to get him worked up. And then we've also got Iron Fist Alexander waiting. We need to finish up his basing later, so that's what I've got for today. Depending on how quickly we go, we're kind of cruising through the sky today. I've also got Margit lined up, and he's a big boy. Big mini. So we can start him today as well, probably. Is there anything you're working on? What you got going on? I didn't even think with like Night Rain out. It's a good time to work on these guys. Horth. That's right. I got Horth. These are part of a board game from Steamforge Games, which I haven't gotten to play just yet. It has like a battle grid, the miniatures. You also have tarnished minis, so you have the different classes that you can play as. Yeah, I haven't gotten to play it just yet. But it is part of a full board game from Steamforge Minis. If you guys want to check it out, if you also love Elden Ring. I got it on their Kickstarter. I went all in because I'm just a big Elden Ring nerd, but I think it is now available at retail. Struggling a little bit because I think the like mm, the straps, I don't know what those would be called. I think they're also black. I kind of want to vary them a little bit so they stand out against the horse. We could add some more brown though for like the saddle and maybe a little bit more brown wouldn't be a terrible thing. Another moment spent the day with my nephew. Do you need to start on Kuros the Craven King? Let's go. Yeah, chat. We've got more friends in here. Anyone working on anything today? What projects have we got? This week, I would like to keep working on these guys. I also got the new Conquest Duders, which I'll show you guys here in a second. They're much larger than I was expecting, actually. Let me get this saddle kind of painted, and I'll show you guys what I got. I got these guys, which are super cool. So they're the cool, like, paper warriors. And they're really, really tall, like, taller than I was expecting. So you guys have seen me work on, like, those Oni and the Kami. They're even taller than those guys. Like, they're just massive. So I got them. And then I went ahead and I got the archers, too, because, like, all of the lists for your Oni have archers. And I didn't have any, so now I've got 3 of the Archer Tengu as well. Panda, thank you so much for that sub for 37 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? Welcome back home. You're gonna bring some scissor warriors and beat them. No. But yeah, thank you to those who chipped in on Throne, so I could pick these up. They are here. They I don't know how Conquest does it. They ship from like Greece and they're here in like 3 days. It's wild. But they're here, so we'll work on them one day. I didn't feel like building today, but I kind of want to build them. I feel like I've heard that they're a tough build though, so we'll see how brave I'm feeling. But they're here. Oh, Panda, you're out of coffee again. Panda, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the support. Go get you some coffee. I'm gonna just like airdrop some coffee to you. Go get some coffee. You didn't get any before vacation. Just get home and you're like, no, what have I done? What have I done? Time to, yep, time to get you a coffee. All right, I think the brown leather here was the way to go. Adding just a little bit more color to this guy. Even if it's not completely accurate. Just we need a little bit more color. It's a lot of black between the horse and the like feather, whatever that was called. It's a lot of black. I forgot we didn't have any. Thought I'd have a good coffee morning now. Well, here, at least you know before having to go back to work. Like, if you got to Monday and found out you didn't have coffee, that would be the worst. So at least you know today, Panda. That's my take. Did we finish building Piccolo? We did! He is, I need to get, the cape is still not glued together, but once we get that, I need to figure out how I'm gonna prime him. But we did get him finished, yep. Sorry, I'm just remembering when he had to, like, rip his face off and get some of those pieces together. Traumatic, but funny. But funny. True that. Was already planning on going to the store after stream, get some foods for today. Make sure that coffee's on the list. Looking forward to seeing him again. It'll be fun. Yeah, I need to get the primer. I really want to get back to the anime repaints. I just have not been feeling painting in general quite as much. So I need to get back to it. Projects like that are a lot of fun. Ozark says I painted everything on the flamers except for the fire itself. It's gonna be very tedious. That's fair. I feel like if you got, if you're called a flamer, the fire should be, pretty fire. Should be pretty fire. You got this though, Wolfsark, I believe. I believe. I was trying to think what we have this week. I would like to build the new Conquest stuff. The anime repaints we need prime. So we have Piccolo and we also built the Going Merry from One Piece. So those need to be primed. I have more Imperial Fists, but we're very much to the batch point stage. I'm trying to decide if we still take a day to do it or no. Next up, we'd have Aggressors, which I do like Aggressors. So maybe it wouldn't be terrible, but everything after that I'll probably keep off stream because it's bigger units. So maybe some Imperial Fist this week. I am finishing some nights off stream. I got some decals and stuff done the other day. But that's kind of my week. I need to get everything done before Friday because Friday, it's like my big nerd day. Friday is when the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering pre-release stuff is. So I get to go pick up all my pre-ordered stuff. I'm pretty excited for the Final Fantasy stuff. And that's also Summer Game Fest, so I'm gonna crash and watch that with my new cards. Well, that's what I'm looking forward to this week. Anyone else have exciting stuff coming up this week? Anyone else getting some magic? I'm just gonna work on these tree branches for a little bit here. Feel like it's not gonna look quite right till we get that other highlight on here, but we're getting there. Magic and Switch. That's a pretty big week for you too, JPEG. That's awesome. Oh, darn Switch. My store, like the best I could do, JPEG, is like our store said, oh, well, we'll have more available if you come to the midnight release thing. And it's like, okay, but how many more? And like, do I even have a chance? Like, I don't want to go up there at midnight and not actually have a chance. So I think I'll wait till whenever the second opportunity to put in a pre-order. I don't feel like standing out there at midnight to maybe kind of have a chance. I have no clue how big Final Fantasy is. Oh, in the Netherlands? Hey, Reaper, how many local places actually sell it? I mean, it's all the bigger, um, wait, which one? The Switch or the... Sorry, I brought up two things basically back to back. Switch is all the, like, major retailers still. So it's GameStop, it's Target, it's Best Buy, Walmart. Yeah, it shows up to minute at least with 300 people in a store with 3 consoles. Exactly. Like, how many does that mean? Do I actually have a chance? I don't know that it's worth it for me to go do that. If I thought I had a better chance, then sure. But, like, I saw the day we went up to try and get the pre-order and how many people were either leaving or definitely not gonna get one by the time you, like, did the math down the line, so. Tabby, welcome in, how are you? There are parts Iron Gold, imagine. We're doing it. What you up to today? We've actually got these, like, tree branches that are across the shield, and I'm trying to get those highlighted. How's your weekend? Target used to have a reputation for giving no Fs about release days. Yeah, they get in big trouble for that. I think I've seen Walmart has done that with some games here recently. I can get in big trouble for that. But yeah, I'll just keep an eye out. Or if I get the Nintendo email, I might just take them up on it. I was wanting to use, I've got a bunch of store credit is what I was trying to use. So that has to be like in person, which sucks, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'll save the store credit for games and stuff if I have to. It'll definitely get used. I would just like it to be used on the Switch. Let's see, waking up playing Palia, watching you paint and put my skills to shame. Does help if you've painted in over a year? That would, yep, that's definitely part of it, unfortunately. How's Palia? I've watched some streams like when it was first like coming out, but I don't think I've seen a whole lot of updates since. I might just not be in the right circles for it, but how is it? I always think of for that game, I saw, like, the cutest TikTok a while back, and it was, a lady's parents that don't normally game would play Palia, like, in different rooms, but they were, like, playing together. It was just really cute that they'd get on and do that together even though they're not, like, big gamers. So that's what I think of every time someone brings it up. I've only played it a week, but I love it. I used to do tons of WoW, but I'm in my 50s, not as fun anymore. Palia's nice and cozy and very fun. Good. I'm glad that that's a better fit. We were talking WoW earlier in here, actually. I too used to play far too much WoW. Far too much. I am glad you've got another game that kind of fits that spot for you. Mine, until this last expansion, mine was Final Fantasy 14. I just didn't care for the newest stuff. Whenever they decide to like update and new expansion and stuff, I'll hop back in. But I don't know, this last one was a miss for me, unfortunately. Well, Dreaming may mix up boring with Pokemon and all sorts of other things. I've been enjoying when we do our variety stuff. We've been playing games on Wednesdays and it's been fun. We checked out that Warhammer typing game on Wednesday. It was kind of fun. It's Words of Vengeance. It's free on Steam if anyone wants to check it out, but it's like Typing of the Dead. That's up on my YouTube if you guys want to watch that. Throw that on. Oh, Stream Deck. We gonna fight today? We're fighting today. Exclamation YouTube will get you there. I think it's a little further up in chat. But that was pretty fun. And then we checked out Monster Train 2 afterwards because it's very short. The Words of Vengeance is very short, but it was fun. And then we checked out Monster Train, which is also fun. I hadn't played the first one, so I was learning a lot as we went, but it's pretty fun. Oh, Zarin, hello. How are you? Noob, thank you. I appreciate it. You want to go type with me? Type for the Emperor. That is there. He means the different schemes like a Pokemon. Yeah, gotcha. My Seraphon are kind of that. I did an Anjanath for my Seraphon. We did Venusaur for my Bastiladon. It's fun. But yeah, we gotta figure out what games we're gonna play here this week. I don't know. Tempted to go grab my little note card I was writing on. Don't remember what else I had on it. Well, Saren, how's your weekend? Oh, the other thing Slam and I did the other night is we hopped on Monster Hunter. There's a Street Fighter 6 collaboration. And so we got Akuma armor and then Blanca-chan as our Palico armor. Which is great for trolling Slam. Slam's not a Blanca-chan fan. So now he runs around with me and I'm very excited about it. Alright, we have his cloak, which I need to look up a reference real quick, and his little scruffy brush thing, which we need to figure out what color that is. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, it's almost like it is like a green. It's like a kind of a grassy green up there. Like some of it almost looks like yellow. It's definitely like a grass vibe. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what shade it should be. I'm gonna go with a very like yellow green. I think is what I'm gonna go with. Oh, the straps for the horse actually are brown. Perfect. Cool. And then the cloak. I need to get a good photo of his cloak. Here's a better one. Oh, I think it's a dark brown rather than a black, actually. Yeah. Okay, let's do that too. We've got the brown. Let's use it. Being busy part of my life won't stop, sadly. I sat down to build a mini, but seemed to be the run out of plastic glue. Oh no, my cave lost it. Sorry that it's been so busy. We're happy to have you today. Excuse me, goodness. Oh my goodness. Dr. Mario Master, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are working on some Elden Ring miniatures today. So this is the Tree Sentinel. We're about to start working on the cloak. Actually, we need to get that back to brown. And we got to find a color for his little brushy helmet. So we've got the Tree Sentinel and we've got Iron Fist Alexander as the two we are starting with for the board game. How was your stream? What are we up to today? Welcome, welcome in, everyone. Welcome, welcome in. Go ahead and get this started so we can do highlights. Kind of wish I'd known that because we're going to end up using similar colors to the tree branches, but that's okay. As he is a sentinel of nature, it makes sense his colors match. We're going to figure out a yellowy green to match. We'll do that here in a moment. I have a feeling a nurgly color will get us close. I have a couple in mind that I'll grab and we'll try. I also tried the demo for Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. It's very dark Skyrim. I want to play that. Scott picked it up for us, but I haven't started it yet because I had just started Final Fantasy X. But I do want to start it. Anyone else playing Tainted Grail? I know Sly was in here the other day and said was also enjoying it. All right, let's pull out some greens for his little brushy brush. Ah, the Tree Sentinel, yeah. The attempt to teach players not all bosses are beatable when you first meet them. So many players serve their underleveled selves at him repeatedly. When we were picking out minis to start with for the board game, I figured this would, you know, bring back some memories for people. Yeah. What are you up to, Magpie? I figured that was a good start. I'm gonna grab a few colors real quick. I feel like these Death Guardy ones will be a good one. Or, sorry, Nurgly ones. I guess both. It's also kind of nice. Okay, and then we also need our Skaven color while I'm here. For the, like, feathers. Bring in a little bit of brown with them. Is this the, I think that's the lighter one I want, but let me double check. It is indeed, but I'll keep it out in case we want it. Okay. YouTuber fellow's been playing Tangirl. She's loved it so far. I had started Oblivion, and I think I want to, like, swap to Tainted Grail, I think is essentially what I will do. Tainted Grail was, or I'm sorry, Oblivion was a little too janky for me. I don't know that I'll go back to it. I still have it, but I don't know. I just Tainted Grail instead. Let's see. Finally found my box of Cast Space Marine Gang in the depths of my sister's garage. Well done. Grabbing those minis out. Uh-oh. Okay. Paint's still good. I just don't want to open. I was worried we'd have to find another color. Alright, we'll do like a shade over this, but I think that'll get us right where we need to be. Go for the very, very grassy, kind of natural green here. Should have to get a job hiding it. Can't stop. Wait, the what? I don't know what you're talking about. What's up? Alright, there's that, and then we've gotta get the, I guess, or the base. I don't wanna do the base. If I don't, chat's gonna nag me then. Okay. Noobs in here, I gotta do the base. Oh, the sister behind the okay, sorry. We all know it's an addiction. She's trying to help. Was murder in the first box in the pile I put down? Oh, and I had to move, stash my stuff in there. I see you, noob. Don't you waggle your eyebrows at me. What have I done giving you this emote? What have I done? Glue has been found. Let's go, Saren. Thanks for coming to hobby with us. I know you said it's been busy. I hope you get a little bit of time here to do what you want to do here today. I think the rest of my day I've got a little bit of work to do after stream, but then I want to go back to reading my book somewhere. It's been very good. Bully! Viewer bully. See you, noob. Panda's back. Thank you, Panda, for the sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I did want to say too for the emotes, if you've been if you guys missed it, we got 6 animated emotes. So we got the little eyebrows, the noob's waggling. We got clap, we got panic, we got bleach, we got loading, and we got wheeze if you're laughing really hard. If you guys want to check those out. If you guys would like more emotes, we have like 20 slots so we can fill with emotes. I can't afford to commission all that at the same time. If you guys would like some more emotes, I have a crowdfund on my throne. So when we reach that, we can get some more. So, exclamation throne. I wish my stream deck was working so I could do that. But wait, Sabine, thank you for the sticker. I appreciate it. Well, if you guys want some more emotes, there is a crowdfund for it. When we reach it, I'll get some more. I'll get some more. Slam, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I don't know. In standard streaming fashion, my stream deck just decided doesn't want to do messages today. So I guess I will honor its wishes. I don't know. If you're headed back to Lurk, I hope you're having a good one, Slam. Panda, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Moodang demands snacks. Let's see. Magpie says, participate in the defense of Super Earth against hideous alien illuminate host and Helldivers. I saw a lot of people were playing that this weekend. That's exciting. I'm glad Helldivers get more updates and things. It's not my jam, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying. It's cool to see those games that just keep getting like cool dev support, cool updates. Like Helldivers, I'm always like impressed to see Warframe whenever they get more stuff. It's just cool to see. And everyone hops back in to play for a bit. But yeah, Noob's got all of our new emotes there. I am so glad we found an animator. I was trying my best to make some emotes and it wasn't cutting it. I am glad we've now got someone to make little Simons for us. I don't even know if that's I don't even know if that's a spoiler. I don't even know for Helldivers. Alright, I'm just trying to get this cloak worked up a little bit. Honestly, you can't see a whole lot of it. So I want enough that you can... What you will see from the side all gets worked up. He does have, like, some sculpted detail in there, too. So we'll do that in a little bit. I don't want to go too nuts on this cloak, if I'm honest. I want it ready to plop on the table. I don't want to go super nuts on it. We'll do a little blending, but nothing crazy. Josie, what up? We are painting more Elden Ring. What you up to? These are the ones we started last week, and I just haven't gotten back to yet. I'm working on other stuff. Just waking up sounds perfect. Sounds perfect. Thanks for coming to wake up with us. I think if I've got any other stream announcements. It'll be regular schedule this week. The next week, we're going to do some fundraising for Pride Month. So if you guys want to come help us as we raise money for the Trevor Project, I need to double check that our fundraising site's all good to go. But we'll do some fundraising. I think that's the biggest news I've got is new emotes and fundraising soon. I want to make sure I get the site ready in case anyone wants to. Sometimes with like employee matching and stuff can take some time, so I'll make sure I get that up for anyone who wants to do that. That's right, perfectly Tabby. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Anyone do anything to celebrate? We got anything planned for it? My plan is just be aggressively ace as always. As always. Celebrate a little bit. What, did I miss a big eyebrow? I did miss a big eyebrow. Diana, thank you for the bits. I don't remember if I said thank you or not. Okay. Waiting for his little brush to dry. We can start working on the feathers. Let's get the highlights on the feathers real quick. While all that dries. I just got the paint out. Where have I put it? I was at a queer party until far too late last night. Already celebrating. We love to see it. We love to see it. Uh-oh, my paint is dry though. Okay. Let me see if I've got another one, because that one is dead. That's not the right one, is it? No, that's the darker one. Dang it. Need storm vermin? Storm vermin fur. Oh. Aha, okay. Hopefully this is even the color I want. It looks like it might be a little darker than what I was thinking. Do you guys like to just like... So it's like New Year's, right? Ring in Pride Month. That's what I have in my head. Alright, let's see if this is the color I actually want. It looks like it might be a little dark. I don't love it as much as I thought I would. Okay. That means... Let me look at the reference one more time. See how we need to change it here. Kind of is just a lot of gray. Maybe we mix in a little bit of crack earth. Maybe we do that. Fierce Lion, hello. How are you today? Welcome on in. Sorry, I'm trying to get a color mixed up here. What are you up to? Party news. Oh, just happened to line up. But it was a nice coincidence. That's awesome. We love to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna mix this. I'll take some of this and we'll try some Screaming Skull with it actually. See if that gets us what we want. Fierce Lion, how are you this weekend? We are back to work on the Elden Ring minis that we started last week. So these are the ones we started when we were doing our partner party. Okay, I think this will work. Hi, Creep, that's okay. Thanks, some Elden Ring we are. I'm sorry, but thanks for coming to hang out with us. We're happy to have you. I hope the day gets better here. I think we'll get him kind of finished today, and we'll start the basing. And I think it might be time to start Margit. We have, I've got Margit here, and then one of the creepy, like, cemetery dogs. Is kind of what I pulled from the first box, so I think Margit would be a good one to swap to when we get there. He is massive too. Just a huge mini, which is fun. Those large minis are just fun to pull out. Okay, I'm not gonna do as much of this highlight, but might even be kind of more of a spot highlight. It's not every feather, but kind of where it makes sense. So one of the bosses you beat in the game. I said nothing about Elden Ring. Yes, so Tree Sentinel is one of those bosses that's really early Fierce Lion, and a lot of people, unfortunately, think because it's really early, yeah, he beats you. They run up to him not really knowing what to expect. And so a lot of new players just get absolutely demolished by this guy. Margit, the larger one, is kind of the first like main boss you have for the game. So after you kind of explore the first area, he is waiting in the like in the keep. So he's kind of the first main boss. And that's the quick rundown on the ones we've picked here. I tried to pick like early games stuff that people would be familiar with. Oops, yeah. They're fun though. I like the design of this guy quite a bit. It's a very cool boss. Um, there's another variant of this guy. Caitlin is the first zone. There's another like variant of this guy later on where he gets like some lightning attacks too. He's very cool. It does. He has some roots on the shield, so we painted those up a little bit earlier. He's got kind of like a grassy green crest, so trying to channel that here this morning. And yeah, I think just a couple more little things I want to do, and then we'll move over to Marquee. I was trying to figure out for the basing, because like we need a lot of grass. I think it's going to be more than just tufts, and I was trying to figure out how I want to do that. If I just grab the static grass and go nuts, or I haven't quite decided yet. Gotta go get coffee. Time is moving too slow. Sounds good, Panda. We'll be here. Go get that coffee. We'll be here. Well, we were out on our adventure time yesterday. I got a Sakura matcha. I had like they called it just cherry blossom, like cream on top. It was really good. I hadn't had a matcha in a long time, and it just sounded amazing. And it was very good. Glad I grabbed one. I was between that and the ramen though, I was very full. I had so much food yesterday. So much food. And so it was a good adventure day though. Anyone else out and about this weekend? Any fun plans? Anything we did, chat? I'm kind of picking where it like naturally is raised a bit, just how it's sitting on the horse as he's moving. Again, I don't want to highlight every single feather, but Little clumps of the highlight. That's what we're. Whoa! And then I get it all over the shield because I got distracted. Go to friends now for board gaming. Enjoy. We'll see you later, High Farm. Enjoy board game day. The bed gravity is strong today. That's fair. I mean, if you were out all night, yeah. That'll do it. I say stay right there. Don't fight it. Don't fight gravity. Mouse Bay, thank you so much for that sub for 82 months. What the heck? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Well, Sarah says, oh, that's in San Antonio running Call of Cthulhu. How did it go? How did it go? It's a lot of gold, Mouse Bait. He is gold. The horse has gold. His halberd has gold. His shield has gold. That's a lot of gold. What you up to? He's a very gold boy. Switch to start counting in years. That's right, making us do the math. I love him. Thank you, Mouse. But he's a very cool, like, it's telling chat. I just really like the design of these in the game. They're just very cool. Like I didn't do enough highlight. I need to keep adding more, I think. Like this section's a little further in, so I won't do it there, but I do think up front we need a bit more. Helps. Even the custodians are like, damn, that's a lot of gold. I mean, if they ever get tired of those bikes, they could come get some tree sentinel pony. His gold has gold, it's a lot of gold. It went pretty good. Some silly and spooky times were had. Perfect. That's awesome. Glad you got to run that, Osiris. One day. One day I will play in Call of Cthulhu. If I can get my silly in-person group to meet again. One day. Google's Elden Ring board game. He's pretty fun. Pretty fun. I haven't played the game yet, Mousebait, so I can't say if I like recommend it from gameplay or not. But the miniatures are all great. I am very much enjoying working on the minis. The actual board game I've not played yet, though. Little Mouse's last group fell apart. It's tough. We did Strahd, and then like we all took a break, and I don't know if it's just like people have moved on to other things. We're just busy. Or if it's just we're all kind of in survival mode at the moment. And haven't gotten the band back together yet, you know? Just doing other stuff. That's fine. But I do kind of miss playing. Look at my game closet at the moment. We're trying to get to some of ours. I'd like to try this, and I'd also like to try the Monster Hunter board game. We haven't played that yet. I think I'm going to be really relying on the ones that have a single player mode here for a bit. Unfortunately. Definitely a rough patch too. My RPG moved. My 30k group. Oh, the group broke up. I'm sadness. I'm sorry. But it's tough. It's tough. I wish we had more local, like, a local group that wanted to play more stuff. When we, like, first got into Warhammer, there was a very small store, but, like, everyone was pretty close, and that was really nice when we were getting into it, and just, I don't know, never found that, like, community feel again. Sucks. What did you think of Night Rain? It's not for me. I've watched some streamers play it, so I haven't played it myself, but, yeah, it's I I was telling Scott, I was watching Lyric play it, and he played, like, a couple rounds of it, and he got bored. He just, like, moved on. And I feel like I would too, because it's just, like, I don't know. It's the, like, battle royale, have to get your levels real quick kind of deal. It's not for me. I'm glad we didn't pick it up. I would've, like, if Sam had wanted to, I would've tried it, but just weren't feeling it, and I think that was our gut was correct. I think our gut was correct. I enjoyed watching because I watched some, like, Soulsborne speedrunners and stuff, so I watched them play through it, and, like, it was cool for them to have something new to mess with, because otherwise you're just stuck waiting for the next, like, Dark Souls. But, yeah, like, I was happy for them, but I'm glad that we weren't really feeling it, if that makes sense. We'll we'll pick up something else to play together instead. My first playthrough of Elden Ring, which was also my first Souls game, I opened one of the trap chests, got teleported to Caelid. I didn't know you could see via the world map, so that was fun. I'm just glad the really horrific mimics from Dark Souls aren't in it. They're awful. Well, they're awful. If you've not seen them, JPEG, I would quick Google of Dark Souls mimic. They're terrifying. So now most games I run up and I will hit a chest with my sword before I open it. Let's put the fear in me. I had that briefly at my local game store when we did Malifaux, but they all moved to other stuff. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you have that really good group and then just either it moves away, the store closes, whatever it is. It's just hard to get that back. Okay, sorry, I want to look at his cloak again. I don't remember the markings. They just like a cream markings, and he's also got some like design around the edge. Looks like it's an off-white. Let me see if I can get one more better picture. Maybe some concept art? Okay. Off-white it is. Had you been watching some of Night Rain stuff, Wasted Mind? Anyone else watching it or interested in it? Yeah, glad we saved our money, but I had fun watching others kinda go through it. Hey, Dark and Morning from Las Vegas. Hello, hello, how are you? Welcome in. Hello from Texas. It's so hard to, like, get in here. For not wanting to spend a lot of time on this cloak, of course, it's gonna take a lot to get in here and even just base coat, so we'll see how this goes. Not really. I was in meetings when it was first coming out. Plus, I'm not really a Souls player. That's fair. I like the Souls games, but I like them as they are. I wanna take my time and explore and mess with my weapons and piece all the lore together. Night Rain was just not what I like from Souls games, I guess. Like, obviously, the boss fights are a big draw, but it's not the only thing for me. I like the rest of it too. It's interesting. Dark Souls game with no fall damage and good mobility. Madness. I almost got it, but saved by getting a better understanding of what the game is. Yeah, it's just... I'm glad they did something that they wanted to try. Like, I'm glad that they did it, but it's not for me, and that's okay. It's okay that it's not for me. Because I have approximately 10 million other games on my backlog, so I will play those. I'll go pick up a Tainted Grail and do my playthrough of Final Fantasy. Or my replay, sorry. I'll just do that instead. And that'll be okay. If it ever came to, like, Game Pass or something, it won't, but, like, if it ever did come to Game Pass or something, I'd try it, but that would probably be the only thing. Gambling at a casino watching you, hell yeah. I am good luck charmed. Hopefully. Hopefully. There's only Guild Wars 2. There's Waste of Mine, Forever Loyal. Guild Wars 2. Ring feels more like an arcade game with a lot less emphasis on the Byzantine story and the atmosphere. Yeah, I think if you're just a big Elden Ring fan and you want more Elden Ring, then maybe it's worth looking at. I am, but I want the traditional gameplay. So it's not for me. But if you just need more Elden Ring in your life, then maybe. I'm okay waiting. I still have Dark Souls 3 I need to finish. So I still haven't played Sekiro. I've got other things to do instead. I've got this little guy I have to paint, you know. Priorities. Priorities. No subscription, non-PvP community seller. I'm glad. I feel like definitely like a lot of those games, like if you're still playing it after so long, like it's kind of the people that really love the game are the ones that are left, which can be really nice. I don't know. I tried Guild Wars 2 a long time ago. Something didn't click with me, but I couldn't even tell you what it is. Scott and I both kind of bounced off early, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the off-white on the, sorry, I started it, but I didn't say anything. I'm gonna do it on the trim, even though it's not in the reference. Just looks really weird if we don't, so I'm gonna do it. Welcome back, Panda. What did you get for coffee? Seem to have gotten out of the MMO stage at the moment. Haven't played any WoW. Can't remember why we stopped playing Guild Wars. It's nice to hop in when there's like new stuff, but yeah, I don't keep up with them quite as much as I used to. New stuff's it's fun to hop in and see what they've done. Like when Final Fantasy's got a bunch of stuff that I haven't done yet, I'll probably hop back in. Check it all out. I think Monster Hunter's kind of become my game to like hop in and out of every now and then. When they get their little patches, I like to hop in. Do the silly stuff with Slam, hop back out. It's been nice. Having a game we can keep going back to. Yours is 14. Ooh, the ice brown sugar shaken espresso. I do like that one. No one makes new MMOs. The new MMOs are the gacha anime games, yeah. Did I see there's a new one from them? I'm trying to remember what it was. I feel like I saw another game like that. Like this last week or so. I don't keep up with all of them. I think it's because our small friend group broke up, probably. Hubby still plays Final Fantasy. I might, if only to fish. The stupid issues. I was gonna say, I know you had you had just like technical problems with it. I think you and Avian both had. Yours was like hardware stuff, wasn't it? Like a peripheral was goofing it up. That one was weird to me. I think Avian had VPN issues with it. It definitely doesn't help. Okay, I'm not enjoying working on this cloak. I feel like it's really obvious. That's okay. I'm gonna get all this base coated. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of a wash glaze over it to tone it back down. And then we'll probably do one little highlight over that, and that's all I really want to do on it, if I'm honest. It's not like a fun thing to work on, and being behind his shield and stuff is kind of annoying, if I'm honest. Don't really want to spend a lot of time on it. Commander's old sheet. May upgrade next. Oh, student loan. Because mental health's important? Absolutely. Absolutely. I kind of did the same thing, Mousebait. There was a monitor that I'd had my eyes on. And my old monitor that I had like a line across the bottom. And it was really distracting whenever I was playing, like, a game full screen. So, like, I wanted to update anyway, but then the ultra wide that I had my eye on went on sale for Memorial Day. So I went and got that. So here when we do the article at the top of the hour, I might have to fiddle with that a little bit just because the resolutions and stuff are very different now. But that was definitely part of it for me. It's like, you know what? I want that monitor. I need a pick me up. It has to be replaced anyway. I might as well get what I actually want. Not just get another cheapy monitor and hope for the best. Yeah, sanity maintenance is paramount in the same world. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Nix, my Radeon 980 is like an amazing card. It's not getting support anymore. It is tough when you have to make those kind of upgrade decisions. It is tough. Alright, I'm gonna work on the shield a tiny bit more. Just a few spots that are bothering me. You do a better job at this, the glaze in the center there. Yeah, new monitor, hear that. Definitely grab new headphones as well. So I'm basically sharing the ones I use in the laptop. I'll just sleep with. Get some dedicated ones. Sounds good. Enjoy kitty snuggles. I feel like we just need them all over and then throw some more down there. There we go. I actually should have more at the top now that I think about it. I've got this backward in my head. Let me get a retributor and fix that. I need a new PC. Oh, but I don't want to get one. Would you need like the full rig JPEG, or could you get by upgrading like a couple things? I know it's tough because some of that's like tied together, but could you get away with like a partial rebuild? Sometimes even just doing like, yeah, a partial can be helpful. You just want to go full nim. That's fair. There's definitely like a point like after a few years where it's just like it's just time. Everything's old now. Just need an upgrade. Like I use the same rain I had on his little brushy brush. Greedy Raven, thank you so much for that sub for 77 months of support. Thank you so very much. How are you today? With your sub, we have 6 new emotes. If you've not seen them, Greedy, we've got 6 animated emotes. There is clap, eyebrows, panic, loading, wheeze. Well, that's 6. Did I say them all? Anyway, there are 6 of them. You can find them. Look at them. Look at them. You found them. With your sub, you get all those. What you up to today? Panda's panicking again. Panda, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Janus is mostly analysis paralysis because there's so much choice. Yeah. I really love those websites that have the like compatibility checker where it's like, okay, I want this graphics card. Can I do like this with it? Does this like motherboard work with this? Does this go with this? I am glad that there are like a few sites that do that now. This color, why does this color look the same as that other color? Okay, well, we'll find something else once the Rhinox is dry. Yard working, cleaning, boo, boo. I feel that, Greedy. I had to do the same the other day. I hope it goes well, even if it's not fun. Thanks for coming to hobby with us a bit before you tackle all that. You pick a graphics card. There's 200 different brands of the same card. It's tough, yeah. Well, I hope you can get it all together there, JPEG. It is really nice getting like a new rig and stuff, but it's definitely some work figuring out what is needed. But a fresh new rig is exciting. Yeah, I know that shield. Yeah, we a little too familiar with this guy, Greedy. A little too familiar. I'm definitely familiar with this halberd. Yeah, definitely familiar. Oh, this is my problem. I'll probably be picking chat spring. Yeah, I know that we have. I'm not. I'm better if I can like compare things side by side. But I know we've got some people in the Discord that have helped before. If you have any questions, throw them in there, mouse bait. I sometimes have a hard time just because it's like years in between my updates. So I'm like, I don't even know what's available because I haven't looked. But happy to help look. He's so damn cool. Can I just get him? He is part of one of the big boxes, unfortunately. He is very cool though. He was very cool. Tony, welcome in. How are ya? We're back to work on our Elden Ring. How was your weekend? And get this pony finished up so we can start our next boss. We've got Margit waiting in the wings. It's not like I don't already have a lot of ponies already. I was gonna say, you can join me with ponies with some conquest, mouse bait. Some conquest with me? GPU prices being super high because the scalpers for AI does not hit. Sorry, I thought that had gone down. Is it still pretty bad? Oh my gosh. Sadie jump scared me. I knew that the price has gone up. I thought they'd come back down again. But maybe not. Could be wrong. Need to finish my nights? Come pony with me. I don't even know what he's upset about. She was barking at the rain earlier. She's very smart. I only did that one ages ago. I have a lot more, plus some not Krieg. But also ponies. Alright, I'm just doing a little bit of a wash glaze, whatever. I need to make a name for it. I do it too much. Whatever it is. Just doing that all over the cloak. Getting all the recesses of our kind of cream here. A partial Roman cavalry and some Canadian chairs. More ponies. Uh-oh. I just paid my property taxes and vehicle registration. They charged me $100 extra per year because the new card is a hybrid? That's dumb. I'm sorry, Bill. That's yeah, that's ouchies altogether there. That's dumb. It seems backwards. Okay. I need to figure out what green I need. Oh, I guess they aren't very different. Let's take this and I guess add some yellow. I guess that's what we need to do. And then we're about ready to move on to Margit, I think. I guess his hooves, I need to figure out how I want to do the hooves. There's a reason for that. Gas tax is paid for road repairs. So if you aren't buying gas, but using the roads. I mean, I guess. I don't know, I feel like there should be more incentives to having a hybrid, I guess. I understand what you've said, but it's disappointing, I guess. What do we expect for article today? Non-core game stuff. We're kind of hoping for knights, I think is what we were talking about earlier. At least in my it's ready. I think some of us are ready for knights. We will see. Any other guesses for a pre-order article? About 15 minutes. Makes sense why they do it, because I'm not paying as much. Okay, so same thing. They have to soak me somehow. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Utah was considering similar. I mean, I guess. It depends where you are. Pretty damn sure nothing pays word work here because it's not getting done. Oh, is this Battlefleet Gothic week, Bill? Absolutely. Tony's gone from Lincoln in Sweden. Had lots of fun running Mutant Chronicles RPG for visitors. Also had some time to enjoy some games myself. I'm glad. I know that you were you had mentioned prepping for it. I'm glad it went well, Tony. Glad to hear that. In theory, it could be the new Horus Heresy box. I think that'll be later this month. I mean, it could be. It could be. I feel like it would be later. Probably too soon for Cathay. Specialist games are last weekend. Sigmar Horus Heresy. Post-convention tired as Ev. Yes. The after-con feel is real. Just gotta catch back up on sleep and everything else. Obviously, yeah, more time in Battlefield Gothic. That's our guess in the chat. Obviously. Oop, I think we went too far with our mixing. Maybe not. I'm gonna wait for it to dry before I decide. It's bright, but I think it's needed. So. I agree, but never know. More who? I don't think they've had as many like shipping delays. I was gonna say if they're still having some of that, then they had to swap things around. Or maybe that's why they had to move up their preview. I don't know. We'll see. I would think too early, but Sadie, stop. Christ. I think everything ages similar. I was like, because you guys got the General's Handbook, which I know we were waiting on. Just trying to remember if there's anything else. Middle Earth got their book. We're waiting on. Space Wolves got their army box. We're supposed to get a new product line or something. Oh, we're memeing with more time in Battlefield Gothic. That's just chat being chat. That's chat being chat. Horus Heresy New Edition, though, we are getting here soon. Knights make the most sense. Probably. Ember Levy's infecting their big bucks. Yeah, I'm afraid to. I mean, normally by now we've gotten a price increase article, and we haven't gotten one, so I'm gonna hold out hope for our Warhammer friends here, but normally we've already gotten, like, oh, we have to increase prices. We didn't get one this time. I think, you guys think it's safe? A new edition? I'm not bitter, probably. We'll see. Yeah, that's the big summer thing, so. Might be a little early for that just yet, but soon enough. I'll be here. They're gonna reveal knights and then increase the price on knights. Don't put that voodoo out. I was just expecting it. Between like tariffs and everything else, I was just expecting it. All right, Chad. I think after the article, we might get to swap over to Margit. We got done on our pony boy today. I'm gonna do a little bit more gold, but like the hooves. We need to look up the hooves, and that's kind of all we've got for big stuff left. You know they're listening. Stop reminding them to fleece us. I was just expecting it. I will say if I was still playing Warhammer and they increased prices again, I would be out. Like, I can't. They're already too high for me. I wouldn't be able to play anymore if I wanted to. I'd I'd have my armies and that would be it. Wish Pharaoh Knights were getting new baby knights instead of another big. No. More big. Big knights. Make big knights good. New baby knights would be great because I like take them apart for conversions for orcs. It's on how you look at it, I guess. Plastic is too damn high. It is. It is. I think that's something Scott and I keep realizing as we're looking at like other hobbies and other models. It's just like we jumped in the deepest end with Warhammer. Everything else is so much easier and so much cheaper. You don't have to carry Scots. No, if I played knights, I would want big, cool knights. I don't want little knights. Big knights. I will carry this message. I'm wondering if part of this is actually supposed to be grass on his base. Because we've got like dirt and then a raised portion, which is also just kind of texture. I wonder if it's supposed to be dirt, grass, stone. I don't know. It's all gonna be brown in a second. Avian, hello. How are you? What you up to? Is magic really cheaper though? Depends. Depends is the answer. It was until Final Fantasy. It was. Now, different answer. Dry brush to see what it looks like. I think my plan for both of them is to kind of dry brush some of the like green for the grass, and then we'll add in some tufts and stuff. But yeah, we got like two different levels of texture here. I think one's supposed to be dirt, and the other's supposed to be grass. We're gonna start as all dirt, and then we will build up our grass. I think it's the plan. Avian, what you up to this weekend? Not so much as magic cheaper. Spending the money on both is where we fall down. That's yeah. Yeah. Between like for us, it was Warhammer, Magic, video games. I've been picking up more books, which also add up pretty quickly if you're not careful. The library is gonna get to know me really well here soon. Really, really well. Books add up? No, that's I was in a like a manga store yesterday, and they had the rest of I'm reading Monster right now, and it's so good. And they had the like the rest of the series, but it was like it's like 5 more books at $20 a pop. And it's like, do I really want to spend like $100 on books right now? Well, the answer was no. They stayed at the store. Aiden says, today is Build My Marines Day. Had my second 40K game on Friday. Time to pad out the army. What are we adding in? What did you decide you needed? Sounds like a good day to me, Avian. How'd the game go? No one wants vintage 40K fine gas or second-hand demonettes anymore, but a rare old Magic Gathering? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love my books, but geez, even with prices are increasing rapidly. Yeah, it's I ran into a TikTok and girls like, this book at half price is $15. That's not half price. It's like, yes, it is now. All of like the hardback books are $30 a pop now. So your $15 is indeed half price. It just hurts right now. It just hurts. Oh no, Avian says, I got stomped. It's okay. We need to play within 5 hours. So jumped out, got my face smashed in. Oh no, poor Avian. I mean, when you put it that way, yeah, like it kind of works out, but Not ideal. I'm sorry you got stomped. I'm glad you've got a plan. We're getting Marines built. Jadix says, I watched some videos a while ago about which Warhammer armies are the most expensive and the most cheaper. It was wild to me that 40k is the most expensive in general. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, like comparing it to like Age of Sigmar. Yeah, 40k is definitely because you need so many like troops and things. I didn't understand that collecting books was a thing until my daughter came home this summer. Uh-oh, did you have to move all the books? Okay, let's see. Chaos Knights crush the competition. Let me really quickly get this rock. Just because I put paint on my palette. And then we'll take a look there. The Chaos Knights, we were partly correct. We have knights, but for chaos, unless they're further in the article. I wasn't paying attention. I put more paint on my palette. I'm sorry. Okay, good enough. Got it started. All right. And it might take me a second to get resolution and stuff, so give me 1 second, chat. Let me hop over there. Oh, it's weird not having OBS when I come over here. Come here. Okay. What? Chaos Knights first? Yeah, apparently. Apparently. All right. Let's give this a shot. What am I doing? Here we go. Nothing's where it's supposed to be. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. AdMech pricing is for AdMech. I didn't think about that for pricing different Warhammer armies. Okay. That looks okay. We're gonna rock it, even if it's not great. All right, everyone can see that, right? We're good? All right. We were running errands. She saw a Barnes& & Noble, asked me to stop so seeing she had a hardback of a book she had already read. Have to collect it. Have to collect it. All right, so we've got Codex Chaos Knights. Sound the war horns and strike primal terror into the hearts of mortal men with the towering mockeries of honor and chivalry known as the Chaos Knights. Enormous combat walkers turn to worship of chaos by the duplicitous pilots. Codex Chaos Knights contains brand new rules and detachments for your army, including the new Knight Ruinator variant, along with extensive background lore about their turncoat houses and loads of gorgeous miniature photography. Alongside the regular Codex, a premium collector's edition will also be available. Singling out the true nobles of the War Dogs, featuring beautiful alternate artwork. There we go. Green foil on the front, back, and page edges, and a black ribbon page marker. This edition is available while stocks last. So there's the fancy one. If you guys want to see that. And there is the Knight Ruinator. So that's the new variant here. Take the fight to the corpse worshippers with the new close-range variants of the mighty Questress Knight, the Knight Ruinator. Grind your prey to paste with monstrous Fellbore, roast them alive with cursed flamers of the Dark Flame Lance, pulverize their morale with a battery of Terror Pulse missiles as a complete morale-busting package. Damage Carbine, welcome in. I hate Chaos Knights so much, you always lose to them. New Codex, you might do it more. How are you today, other than that? How we doing? Where are my loyalist knights? You just need to hop in, wasted mine. Imagine how cool he would look in purple. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Now this kit is the new Core Questers Knight box for Chaos Knight armies, and such comes with all the parts to make the other variants too. Knight Desecrator, Knight Rampager, Knight Abominant. Also comes with a sheet of 339 Chaos Knight transfers featuring livery from most of the notorious houses. Decal count. We've also got Battle Force Hound Pack Lance. Here's all for those wanting little knights. Mine, thank you for the bits. Here's all the little knights. The new Codex Chaos Knights contains a detachment specially designed to represent a roving bands of vicious war dogs who operate without a larger master's supervision. The Houndback Lance Battle Force is a perfect way to get such an army started. The box contains 7 plastic war dogs with options to build one as a stalker, carnivore, or brigand, as well as full war dog transfer sheets containing 238 transfers. So that's a lot of knights. You get 7. 7 knights. 7 tiny knights. Mega knights. We've also got the datasheet cards and dice. Wouldn't have expected white dice with green. Interesting. We've also got some Blood Bowl. Look at these cuties. We've got Maple High Grove and Swift-Vine Glimmer Shard. Get double the star power when Maple High Grove and Swift-Vine Glimmer Shard come to Blood Bowl in a pack containing both Resin star players. Couldn't be less alike. Swift-Vine is a volatile and ruthless sprite known for her frequent bloody outbursts, while Maple is a tall and gentle treeman just starting his Blood Bowl career, for whom the glitz and glamour of the game has not been dimmed by violent adversaries and incessant crowds. Cute. Also got some Metal Earth. We have the Oathmaker. When Saruman set out to conquer the lands of Rohan, the first of the Nunlings to heed his call was the chieftain now only known as Oathmaker, who swore to serve the White Wizard even in death. Spurgeold Resin character makes all the Dunlin models nearby fearless. They fight with even greater fervor while Saruman strides the battlefield alongside them. It was previously available in a pack with 2 other characters, now flying solo for the first time. Nutrient just dropped, that's right. Death Guard have purple dice and white pips. That's weird too. That's weird too. Is that a new trademark? Oh, this one in here? Me? Maybe. It might be. I don't know if it's on the other, like, newer Middle Earth stuff. Well, if it's being boxed separately. Yeah, I don't know. White Dwarf 513. Chaos returns to White Dwarf with a corn-packed issue filled with blood, gore, and all the good stuff. 513 delves on the Blood God's background, forms a new combat patrol led by a Slaughterbound, and asks the question we've all been dying to hear the answer to. What does a howling mad World Eaters army built by a calm and collected world snooker champion look like? That's the question on my mind. It's not confined to the 31st millennium either, as the notorious leader of the Gore Tide, Korgoskol, ascends to demonhood in the new Legends War Scroll for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Even Heresy-era world eaters get on the action. We find out just what the relationship between Khorne and his arch-rival Slaanesh looks like. That's what it says here, JPEG. Ascends to demonhood. That's what it says. Let me just catch up here. Make sure I didn't miss anything here in chat. Alright, we've also got Siege of Terra, Era of Ruin. Siege of Terra is over, Horus is dead, and the Emperor is interred on the Golden Throne. Spoilers! The battle-scarred Imperium and those who orbit around it. Pick through the pieces and discover what comes next in Era of Ruin, a new anthology of 8 short stories by Dan Abnett, Aaron Dembski-Bowden, John French, and more. Incredible tome of fascinating tales following mighty custodians, slowly Imperial Army soldiers, and many more in between. Be available to pre-order in Regal Special Edition featuring a leather effect cover with gold foil details, gilt page edges, and a metal emblem representing the Imperium's tragically ruined future. This edition is available while stocks last. We have a special pre-order window. It'll go on sale in all regions at 10 a.m. BST on Tuesday, June 10th. A queue system will be in place on Warhammer.com to ensure the fairest possible distribution. Okay, for my book people, 10 a.m. BST, June 10th. That's rough for us here in the States. That's rough. It looks like a nice book, but I am e-booking it. If I had to get up at 4 a.m., I would also. Let's see. It'd also be in all the usual versions, hardback, ebook, MP3, but if you want the fancy one, that's a rough one. And on a Tuesday. Alright, we've also got Luther, Fist of the Fallen. Trying to see if this is paperback or new. That's paperback. We've got eShort Subscription Week, Yark, and audiobook. Warhammer Plus. Josh was joined by Warhammer Age of Sigmar lead designer Matt to talk about army building and new match play show. Match play show, Victory Pointers, sorry. Lore Masters gets ready for the new edition of Warhammer Horus Heresy with a walk along the timeline of the Great Crusade, from Terran Unity to the Sparks of Heresy. Masterclass gets grimy while painting rot-marked Nurgle armor. That's what I got. What do we think, chat? I'm gonna do the scroll back up here. Who would pick up some knights? That is, yeah, for me that would be 4 a.m. That's an early morning to queue. Ah, yes, a queue. That'll stop the scammers with VPN opening multiple tabs. Absolutely. It's gonna be rough if you, especially because like you're so late in the series. If you want your whole thing to match, that's rough. If you don't want to wake up at 4 a.m., just head east on vacation. Easy, just for that book, yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what I got. So we were part right. We did get knights, but not the knights a waste of mine wanted. We were part right. So that's what we got. All right. Let us go back. Okay. Make sure Sadie's not right behind me. Hey, oh, let me. Sorry, I was in article mode. I'll go back here. Avian is building, for those who are curious. Where did it go? I saw it. 2 repulsors, a hammerfall bunker, and pulsar, 2 Invictor warsuits, a box of reavers, 2 captains. Like, this is a whole army. What did you take, Avian? What did you actually have built if you're building an entire new army? While you think on that, I'm gonna get back to painting mode and get OBS back on that other monitor. You're just building a whole new army. Okay. Oh, that didn't. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're learning, chat. This new monitor is goofing me up bad. Okay, we hit the button and then we move the monitor. He just randomly grabbed some boxes. What did you have? It's an entire army. You headed out fiercely and have a good one. Hope the rest of your day goes well. Here is for anyone who came in during the article. This is what we've been working on today. So I think the tree sentinel is ready for basing. I'm gonna call him ready for basing. I don't want to do it too much more on him. Alexander's kind of in that same spot. Trying to see how much basing we do right now. I feel like we should at least do a wash, so that can dry. But I will probably finish the basing for all of these together because he's also got just a whole bunch of like tile and stuff around him, so it's all going to be the same stuff. Let's go ahead and get our wash, and then we will hop over to Margit and get him started. Yeah, I believe it's just going to be a lot of brown. We have a lot of brown in these minis. Gonna be a lot of brown. Some blue. I had a Land Raider, Deathwing Knight, Heavy Intercessor Squad, Plasma Squad, 2 Assault Intercessors, Intercessor Squad, 2 Brutalis Dreads, a Redemptor Dread, and Belial. How many points is that? I mean, it's been a while since I played. Maybe that's not as much as I'm thinking. It was 2K? Okay. Yeah, you're just building a whole... I feel like what you listed earlier to build is even more than that. Even more point. Which, I mean, is a strategy, I guess. That didn't work. Let me take an entirely new thing. Amy says, I need a walk-in closet. Realtor. Oh, you have a lot of clothes? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. It is, so I can switch things in and out. I hope it goes well. That's a lot. That's a fair amount. I'm not gonna lie. You just like listed off a commission queue for me. Like that's a lot of stuff. Feel like I'm working through a similar list at the moment. Get it out, Bill. Have a good one. Thanks so much for coming and hang out with us. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye-byes for now. I just started my Sons of Horus out. I have a lot of built unpainted that I need to get to. Let's go. That's for, what was a 3K list, Mousebait, I think you said? In the old Discord. Sorry that you guys are having trouble getting games in Mousebait. Mate, like, what if it's gamer commune time? And then we could all get games in. Are we ready, chat? Are we ready for the gamer commune? I've got these board games I want to play. I think it's time, chat. If we could all, figure out the passports we were trying to figure out earlier. Gamer commune it up. I think it's time. ButtsCon, except we don't leave. I was gonna say, what if we just go to Adepticon and then just don't come back? What if we just don't come back? No time for full welcome in. Home Depot's 170-gallon storage tote. It might fit my pile of gray welcome in. Maybe. I mean, there's only one way to find out. Avian says, I've not played Marines in a long time. I have boxes from 8. T-Dubs, welcome in. How are ya? Whoa, there's a big mansion going on sale in Utah. We could all live in it. Gamer mansion? I mean, that does sound a little bit nicer than what we were what we had originally planned. I could go for a mansion. What do you guys think? Some people call it a cult. We call it fun. All right, let me look up Margit while you guys play on our gamer mansion. Margit, Elden Ring. That is a lot of brown. It's a lot of brown. Try and find a good photo to show chat what we're messing with here. We have a lot of shades of brown that we will have to bring in. Trying to find a good screenshot that shows all the different shades, just to make this a little easier. Sorry, chat, 1 second. Like, this kind of works. Like, this is what we're dealing with, chat. It's just got a lot of very desaturated, a lot of brown, a lot of different brown. Trying to find a good photo. Might just start with a skin tone, get the like gray. And then swap to the browns. That might be a better way to go about today. Just got very gray skin tones. It's just not a lot of the miniature. Let's start there. We're gonna base in our gray. Let me catch up here. The tote's actually for Halloween decoration. Ah, they specifically say it fits the 12-foot skeleton. I like that they had to have a storage solution for the problem they created. I love that. Let's see. T-Dubs is good. I'm all done with the Votan file. You crushed those out, T-Dubs. Well done. Well done. Let me catch up here. Oh, is anyone gonna get tax-free status on the Gamer Mansion? God would be, but we have multiple in our Pantheon. I'm here for a Pantheon. Let's do it. But yeah, we gotta apply for our status and stuff. Twitch is finally adding rewind to their player. Interesting. It's Pride Month. The robes might look good in red. They would. They absolutely would. I'm going for close to game. Doesn't quite match the matching the game aesthetic I was going for, but it would look good. Would look good. Maybe paint washes are holy item during communion. We could totally get tax write-offs. There we go. Making it work for us. I like it. I mean, they've been doing it for years. It's only fair. It's only fair. You have to be a channel sub or turbo user to access it. I was wondering what the I guess YouTube's had it though. So anyway, like development type stuff would be to get a rewind button. I think I'm okay with that. DM says a problem star. Oh, that's right. You were getting into Star Wars project in a few weeks. Take a little break and then attack some Star Wars. I know I asked earlier, but is anyone working on any projects right now? What projects have we got, chat? This week I've got some knights I'm trying to finish. I did a whole bunch of decals on Friday. And got ready for a freehand. Some more work on those this week. We will probably have some Imperial Fists on stream. I think I'm okay bringing the aggressors on. I don't want to bring in the just regular, like, heavy intercessors, though. I think that's a little soul draining for me. Aggressors, I think, would be okay. gear. Sorry, we're kind of the Death Gear kill team. Let's go. That's what's gonna prime the Deep Bushido band today. Blech. They're really cool, mouse bait. I do want to build the new conquest stuff I got. I don't know if I'll do that on stream, but just because I've heard they're kind of a pain to build. I was looking at decals yesterday. Still think I should just heat them and glue the armor panels. I mean, if you're down to decals, you can go ahead and do the armor plates, yeah. I would. Is there another reason you're leaving the armor panels off? I think you should. I'm working on any mini projects. I built 2 display stands for some figures I have. That hobby skills helped me with some of that. Nice. That's awesome. We had a friend in chat mention wanted to see Piccolo back on stream. I was kind of wondering if I could get him primed. Maybe not for this week, but maybe the next week we can do our anime repaint. The other thing is you guys did unlock a magic card repaint, so I've got to get that figured out too, which one we want to do. I might grab that here in a second. We can figure out what we want to do for that. So I can start priming. The first one we did, I did keep this one out. Our first magic card repaint we did was we put Yu-Gi-Oh! Into magic. So we put Grandpa back in the Shadow Realm. So he is now trapped in the screen like he is in the show. The next one I want to try is making a land card a full art. So taking a land card and kind of matching colors and making it a full art land. So I think we had pulled a few aside before that I need to get back out and look at. I also like just had Tarkir, and I wonder if there's one in there I'd want to do. We can look at that here in a moment. The idea was decals, recess shade, edging, then glue the armor plates and basing. For the, for the panels that the decals are on. It could be either. Kind of thinking pros or cons to the way you've got it there. Sometimes it's nice that they're already on because for the shade, you don't have to like hold. Like you can actually get the entire trim instead of where you're like holding on to the piece. So that's something to consider, but I don't think it's big enough to be like, oh yeah, you definitely want to leave those off. I could go either way. If that makes sense. I don't know if that's helpful, but I still gotta figure out what brown we're going to. I feel like maybe we use the same brown we were using on the tree sentinel. Probably what I'm gonna go with. You just got so many, like, this and this. I think I would make 2 different browns. Trying to figure out what I want to do for each. I don't have to hold the pieces at all. All the plates are either, oh, they're blue tactic cork. Oh, then yeah. Would. Unless you're, like, wanting to play and you feel like putting it together would help. Like, sometimes I get to a point with a project where, like, I need stuff together. And that's the only reason I'll do it. Sometimes you just need to see progress. So if that's helpful, maybe it's worth it. But yeah, if you've already got them on clips and stuff, then I think you're good. Why can't I find a good... Having a hard time finding a reference. Sorry, it's chat. 1 second. I promise I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to find a good reference. They're just all very different as I pull them up, which is kind of weird. I'm wondering if assembling them makes it easier to get them off the desk. It might be worth it, honestly. It might be worth it. This edition lieutenants are actually useful. I found my Dark Angel lieutenant and I built him yesterday. Today, found out GW doesn't make him anymore. So I first burned a few $100. Oh no. Well, wait. Found him and built him. Today I found out he doesn't make him anymore. Why is that burning money? I'm missing something, Avian. Because can't you just use him as a lieutenant, even if he's not the named guy? I'm assuming that's what you mean. Okay, I'm about to say heck it and just do a dark cloak and a lighter big cloak. We're saying heck it. We're going. Oh, I could have sold them on eBay. To the psycho. That's fair. Okay. I gotcha. But then, here's the thing though. You might want him though for your army. Now you've got the cool mini. Sometimes that's worth it. Now you've got the cool thing that other people want. What I might do is just do whatever we're going to highlight this in as our base coat. Just kind of do a two-toned. Just a lot of, just a lot of brown. It's a very brown game though. A lot of brown in general. It's a good thing we've got some brown workups that I like. I do want him. I was just trying to see the cost benefit from it. That's fair. I don't know. I'm someone where if like that's my army, like Space Wolves, I'll be the person that wants the cool shit. I would not sell for that, but if it's a not your main army or something like that, definitely understand. I like having all the cool stuff for my main army or main duder. I kind of do with Magic. If it's a deck I really like, then I like having the nice cards. The other decks are kind of whatever I can grab cheap. Recently learned my favorite eBay store collapse under corporate insolvency. I haven't found a new one yet. Sorry to hear that. It stinks when you can't go to the store you like. Okay. I feel like there should be even more colors. There's like another section here. He's turning into more decisions than I anticipated here. I'm gonna take one more look, and if I still can't quite figure out what I want, then we might just end a little early. I want to figure out this cloak, but I feel like I need to do a little bit more research before we do. One of them almost had like red. Yeah, he's got this like kind of burgundy color on him too. Because then there's like concept art and like some fan art, and they've got completely different colors. No one knows what color this man's supposed to be. Let's try and work on his face then. Let's get like these horns and things. That might be a good place to start instead. Let's get some base coats there. And then I will find a reference later. I'll attack him another day. What is everyone playing for the rest of today? What got going on, chat? I am very hungry. Ready for some lunch. Got a little bit more work to do this afternoon, and then I will probably read my book or Final Fantasy it up. That's my plan. Purple? Definitely not the color in the picture. Chat forgetting that these things exist with color schemes. I'm gonna do some shopping shortly. Maybe do a little painting before I get zooted. Oh, wasted mind. Do we have any snacks to do? I didn't take a look at what's left. Any snacks you want to do? While you wait on your yuzu gummies, and I try not to devour the whole bag at once. Paint it the way you want. I'm gonna be honest. Um, Steamforge Senpai has noticed us, and I'm trying to do a nice job on our miniatures here. We're gonna be following the game art. I think I told you for the next month, Avian is building Marines. Yeah. We find some crash shrimp dirt for us to eat. Perfect. I mentioned that I thought of you when I picked up the gummies. The next place we went had like all of the more of the crackers and stuff. There's a whole like shrimp area. Thought of you there as well. We thought of what a field day you would have at the shrimp section. Didn't bring any of that home though. Sad times, but didn't bring any shrimp crackers home. The ginger akosh. I don't remember what those chips were called. We had the like giant bag of chips, but I don't remember the name of those. Let me take a look. Green bag. I don't think so. Bum, bum, bum. Did that. We haven't done that yet. We haven't done the senbei. So we're not going to. Saka, the Arari. I think the Arari is the same for me as the senbei. It's the same thing. It's the same. Oh, I don't know that other thing is. Page 16, did I miss? Oh, I did. My thumb was over it. We have not had that. Let's do it. This is the window. Okay. Hey there, Explorers. Welcome in. How are you? Why is every image of I'm telling you, Panda, like I'm trying so hard. I want to work on it, but I can't get it figured out. Off to play Magic. Enjoy Mass. Wait, we'll see you later. Bye-bye for now. I also just picked up the octopus, so a little sunbae in there. I was like, wait a second, I remember this. Alright, let us try the ginger okoshi. They're a saga specialty made from finely crushed rice and starch syrup. This version is infused with ginger for aromatic spiciness that complements a subtle sweetness. And then I think we'll do a snack, and then we'll wrap up here for today because I can't find a reference for. I need to find a better reference for Margit. Some of it just no, they do, Panda. Some of them are like an orangey brown. Some of them are just like a two-tone. Some of them have like this burgundy red in them. So I will look up Margit and we'll come back because I didn't think he would be that difficult. I thought he was in my mind, he was just like a light brown and a dark brown. And there's more to it than that. That's ginger smell-wise. Smells good though. Alright, waste mine. Cheers. I like that. It's a little tough to get bite of, but I like that. Nom, nom, nom. It was very crunchy. Panda says it looks like a granola bar made from aquarium gravel. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright, chap. Sorry, I didn't intend to wrap up early, but I can't find a good reference picture of that guy to save my life, so we will end up early. We got the tree sentinel all finished up, though, so that just needs bases, which I will probably do with Alexander. We'll just do those together, because I wanna figure out how I wanna do, like, the grass and stuff on their bases. 'Cause, it looks like there's a whole section that should be, and I just wanna figure out how I wanna do that. And then I will find a better reference for Margit before we dive in, because I can't seem to find one at the moment on my phone, so, we'll do that another day. But yeah, we got a good start on our board game. We'll be back with more Elden Ring at some point. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're working on. It will probably be Imperial Fist, but if you wanna join us for some more Warhammer, some more miniature painting tomorrow, we'll be back with minis. I'm gonna try let me see if, Stream Deck says no. I will throw the links in after I hop over to the keyboard, but if you wanna come join us, we have our Discord. You can come share what you're working on, talk hobby stuff, all that good stuff. YouTube has all of our VODs, and my short form content will be there. And then socials, I was doing better. I need to get better about TikTok and Instagram, and I'm over on Blue Sky if you wanna come follow me there. Thank you, Scott, for all the links. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some more mini painting. Bye-bye.